I'm going to talk to you a little bit about books that have to deal with teen issues. Teens today, like you guys probably already know, have to face a lot of different things. Drama with relationships, a lot of social pressure, sometimes peer pressure is an issue, being tempted to use drugs or alcohol, and sometimes students are faced with even issues of self-harm. And these books, reading about these books, can be a great way to learn about these issues without actually having to experience yourself, or to at least get a window into maybe what some people are thinking when they make the decisions they make. So the first book that I really want to focus on for you guys is called Willow. It's by Julia Hoban, and this is a book I just finished. I picked it up, it was really engaging, and I read through it in just a couple of days. And the main character, her name is Willow. She's a high school student, and she's just gone through a really big personal tragedy. Both her parents were killed in a car crash. What makes it even worse is that Willow was the one who was driving the car when they got in the accident. And so she feels extremely responsible. Not only is she grieving for her parents, but she's struggling to come to terms with the way they died and her part in it. On top of that, since her parents are gone, she had to move in with her brother and his wife and their baby. She had to start at a different school, so she's dealing with a lot of things. And the way that Willow chooses to sort of escape from that or to deal with the pain of that is something that is not really a great plan, but it's something that she chooses to do. And what she does is she cuts. So she takes a razor or maybe a scissors or sometimes even a screwdriver, presses it up against her skin until she actually cuts herself and draws blood, and that physical pain helps her deal with the emotional pain. So it's a very interesting book. This is a real issue that a lot of kids face. I want to read you just a little bit from this. As she's starting this new school, she meets this boy whose name is Guy, and he likes her right away and tries to ask her out. And the very first time he does that, this is what happens. She wonders briefly what he would think if he saw the blade marks on her arm. Would that be enough of a challenge for him? She's never shown anyone, and he certainly won't be the first. Still, how can she get rid of him? So he asked her out. She turned him down right away. So how come you're living with your brother, Guy asks. Are your parents on sabbatical? Because I remember your brother saying that they were in the field too. He smiles again, completely unaware of the effect he's having on her. Is he like Adrian? He really knows nothing about her, or is that he wants to hear her say the words? In any case, he's given her an out. She knows how to get rid of him now. My parents aren't on sabbatical. Willow's voice is hard. She stops walking, and turns to face Guy head on. She looks him straight in the eye, so closely she can see the brown flecks among the hazel. His eyes are beautiful, but that hardly matters to her. He returns her gaze. He's not smiling now, but looking at her just as deeply. Anyone passing by would take them for a romantic young couple. They must make a pretty picture as they stand facing each other under the leafy trees. But your parents are professors, right? Your father's in anthropology and your mother's an archaeologist, because I once went to a class that they did. They're dead, Willow says. She enjoys seeing Guy's face turn pale. They're dead, she repeats, and I'm the one who killed them. So this is a great book if you want to explore that issue, or you just want to find out what it might be like to live with some pain like that. This book, Speak, is also a book about teen issues. The main character in this went to a party over the summer and actually ended up calling the cops on everyone. So she's left school, popular, and came back as a pariah. And there's a reason that she does that. It's very dramatic. The book Skinny is about a girl who decides to go through weight loss surgery. And what she finds is even after she does that, she still is struggling with body issues. And then this book, it's called Jim Candy. This is about a kid who's a really talented football player, but then in order to get to the level that he wants, he has to struggle with the choice of using steroids or not. So what I love about all these books, and in this category of teen drama, is there's a lot of variety, a lot of things to choose from. And the great thing about reading a book like this, if you're struggling with something yourself, maybe you can find some comfort there. And if you aren't going through something, you can kind of think through and really evaluate choices without having to go through something painful yourself.